What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you all are having a great midweek. It is almost over, but of course, like your area, our area is super dry. You guys let me know down in the comments, do you guys even have anything? We haven't seen anything new for 24. I think the last thing we saw was B-Case, and that was it. We haven't seen any new premiums. We haven't seen any silver logo exclusives from Walmart. It has just been wild up here in South Dakota. So you guys let me know how you're suffering in your area and let me know where you're at. That way we can start tracking where the heavier trends are and all that good stuff. So when it comes to the diecast collection, guys, I've been updating you with variations, how well I'm tracking on all of my year Mustangs. And so far the 62s are almost done. I still have one more, but I also found a new variation. It is a card variation of the 62 concept in red. So with the 62 concept, there is a card variation with the racer, the guy sitting in the driver's seat on the card art, one with the helmet and one without the helmet. I didn't even know that was a thing. They look very similar. You can see behind the flame, there's a little bit of some tribal looking work behind it. And then of course, the drivers are completely different. So of course, me being a variation collector, I had to pick it up. And anytime I see those guys, I will always let you know, especially for those Mustang collectors or variation collectors out there who either keep them carded or loose. I will always give you the details on what I find and what's really out there. So other than that, I'm still tracking on 4 cars coming in. I think they're supposed to be here Friday and next week. So stay tuned for that episode. And then on the other end of this video, we also picked up some new things. We got a box from Sean, so a huge shout out to my man. But look at this, guys. This one I actually picked up probably about a week or two ago. And who does this to the 510 wagon? Now I gotta say, it's someone who is definitely out there to ruin the hobby, because all the other ones are in really good condition. Not that I care, because these are going to be opened up anyways, and so is the 510. But look at that. Somebody purposely just grabbed it and just started going at it, twisting it up, crumpling it, and doing all that stuff, thinking that it was going to deter a collector from getting it. So newsflash for those that go out there doing this, there's a lot of loose collectors. So at the end of the day, as long as the car is not damaged, I'm going to pick it up, because all of my JDMs and all that exotic stuff is open anyways. But who seriously takes the time to do this, puts it back on the peg, and just walks away thinking, that's right, nobody's going to buy that car now? Like, really, man, you got to grow up. But either way, guys, the 510 Bluebird wagon is definitely beautiful from this release. You have the copper 5 spokes with the nice tan, almost a cream color, with the Japanese tampos going down the side with the Yokohama. But I mean, these are fully detailed, and this is metal on metal. So definitely a great 510 for the collection. We also picked up the 2017 Audi RS6 Avant in red. Check that out, man. Those new wheels are actually kind of cool. It's very similar to like how the classic 4 spokes are, but they do split up into some Y spokes at the end. So you can see like one fork is closed, the other are open. It's kind of an odd wheel, but at the same time, it's a super clean casting. Very nice. Definitely in red. That's number 5. Number 3 is the 510. Number 4, we got the Volvo 850 Estate. Shout out to my man Rapid Nismo. He's a huge Volvo lover. And of course, rubbed off on me and many other collectors out there, because when you really take the time to look at these are actually super cool, man. Look at that. Right-hand drive, the nice blue and yellow deco on there. And of course, 24 for the year release for this one out of the Hot Wagon series. Next up is the 64 Chevy Nova wagon. This thing is super cool too. And you have those Fuchs style wheels in chrome. Staggered setup. You got the larger ones in the rear, smaller up front. And I do like that white top with the white stripe kind of tying in. But that green metallic is definitely one of my favorites, man. Look at that. Between the blues and the greens, Hot Wheels just dials it in and really knows how to put some paint on their castings. But another good one right here. This is also metal on metal. I don't think anything out of this release was plastic base. I could be wrong. This one looks like it's metal as well. So you guys let me know the Porsche set that came out. The 935 was a plastic base where the rest were metal. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a hit or miss type of thing, but awesome set right here. We didn't pick up all of them. I did leave the custom 66 GTO, and of course, that one I just left on picks for somebody else. So moving on to this, guys, we picked up the new Pink Slips release of the 69 Ford Mustang. Look at that, man. This is a 132 scale, sorry. 132 scale, black metallic. You got the pink details on it. Now, this was just a re-release and recolor of the Fast and the Furious one, even down to the rims. You can see they have the yellow spokes on this one. And all they did was add a little pink insert on it and a pink stripe. But other than that, I mean, it is just another beautiful Mustang added to the collection. This one was found at Target. So if you guys are looking, keep your eyes out for this one. Out of the other ones, does have the bubblegum pink 2009 Stingray. You have the 2012 SRT8 Challenger, the R35 in a purplish pink. Then, of course, you have the 2017 Ford GT and the 66 Chevy Corvette. Thing is beautiful. I've seen them all minus the SRT8, so definitely had to grab the Mustang for the collection. And this one right here, guys, look at this. This is the frosted version of the Time Machine from Back to the Future. And for those who have been around the channel for a long time, I do have a pretty hefty collection of DeLorean. From the ID releases to the monster trucks, treasure hunts, you have the 118s, I have these, the pullbacks. Yeah, these things are just so cool. And it's really nice to see this one come out. So another variation of the DeLorean. I'm still always going to pick up the DeLoreans when I see them. So that one's pretty cool. Then we also picked up the Hot Wheels 8-pack for 3 cars and 3 cars only. We got the Bone Shaker recolor in this one. And of course, you got the black Steelies all the way around, black chrome accents. You got the Dodge Viper. I do have one, but definitely wanted another one. That way I can take off those Advanced style wheels. The Porsche right here, the 71 Porsche, was definitely one I've been wanting to get. There's a blue 918 exclusive out of the 20-pack that I'm really trying to catch, but I don't want to bite the bullet and just spin that for one casting. But blacked out Porsche right here, this thing is super clean. Then, of course, some fantasy castings. We have the Black Widow truck, which is the Slip and Drift, or I can't remember what it's called. You guys let me know down below. And then, of course, the exclusive color is the Volkswagen Golf in red. Now, I used to have the Volkswagens as a collection, but I kind of got rid of them. So that one's probably going to go in the giveaway pile or in the racing pile for the track. So Bone Shaker new for the collection, the Porsche, and of course, another Viper. So definitely a solid little 8-pack for a few cars. And this box right here is from Sean. Now, we have some cars already in the collection. These are some shorties because he did purchase the 50-pack. And here we go. We have the Proton Saga in red. This was a A-case release, I believe. You guys let me know. But yeah, Short Card International. Then we have the Road Bandit, aka Jeepney, which was the 5th recolor of this casting. Of course, had to have that one. We have 2 more internationals. We have the El Segundo Coupe, probably the coolest one. And if you guys haven't seen, this is very close to the Lancia Stratus that comes in the same color. I kind of reviewed it in my last episode regarding this one. But another one for the short card. And then this one right here is the Hot Wheels Braille Racer for the Twin Meal series. Check this out. Nice satin finish on this. I do have all the releases so far. I think they're just kind of cool. And right here, guys, this thing is sweet. Check this out, guys. Ferrari F40 out of the Muscle Machines lineup. And that thing is sick, man. God, they did a good job on this. I love the exaggerated tuned look to it. That massive wing on the back just really captures the look and iconic shapes of the F40. Now, of course, I do have a lot of Ferrari releases, either loose or carded. But man, when it comes to the F40, this was always my favorite one growing up. It's just so iconic. So thank you so much for this one, Sean. Definitely a huge one for the collection. It was out of Hobby Lobby's $6.99, so not too bad. And then the last one right here, guys, the Hot Wheels Premium. My man found this at one of our Walmarts. We only have 2, but Custom 71 Datsun 240Z, the Rotson. I missed out on the first release of this one, so it is really cool to finally get this one in the collection. I just really wanted the first one when it came out, but yeah, just never got to it. But yeah, look at that. Very, very cool casting. I mean, that is a sick build on this. God, that's just insane. So finally got this one added to the collection for the new 2024 pop culture set. Dude, that is awesome. I think the only other one interesting out of this release was the Ford Escort. And then the other ones I really don't care for. You have the Barbie Cool Combi. You also have, I think it's oh man, I'll have the set up on the screen for you guys. But that is it. That is all we have for this episode, guys. You let me know your thoughts on stuff like this. I think that's super childish and just very immature. Maybe it's another collector. Maybe it's a non-collector that just hates seeing us go in there. And maybe they get asked about this one all the time. And they're just like, you know what? Let me just destroy it for these guys. That is all we have for this episode, guys. Stay tuned. I will be updating you on the cars I got from eBay. That way you can see what is out there for you other Mustang collectors. So yeah, that is all we got. There's not much going on in this area, but we did grab some cool stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up and of course comment down below your thoughts. We're going to be doing an episode over eBay versus whatnot, the good, the bad, the ugly, kind of both sides to it, especially for those who are new to collecting and new to whatnot and all that stuff. So I'm reaching out to all the experts in both of those communities, getting some feedback and some talking points. If you guys have anything else, email me. My email's in all of my description boxes for trades, inquiries. You want to throw some info, share your collection, all that stuff. You want to see your collection on one of my episodes, just send me an email. Reach out on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. That is all we have. Until next time, guys, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.